Good morning, this is Lori from Beagles and Bobbles. I just want to pop in, talk about what I have been working on. I am a mother of 4 and a mother of 2 beautiful beagles, Ruby and Penny, and one beautiful cat named Luna. I don't have Luna down here. Luna and the dogs don't get along very well, unfortunately, but we are trying. Luna basically stays upstairs. We got her a couple months ago and we love her. The only problem we're having with Luna is that she wants to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and stab us through the blankets, which is getting old because she has very, say hi Penny, she has very sharp claws and she thinks it's funny. So what I've been working on, I finished an Apiarist Cowl that I started. I wanted to make it a little while back. It's made out of baby alpaca and silk blend. Now this pattern was a little tricky for me. I actually ended up twisting this thing twice when trying to start in the round and had to restart it. It was such a bummer. It's pretty fine yarn, so and I found that the baby alpaca silk blend, it wanted to tangle on me when I was working with it. And I had never made anything with this. Well, actually, I used a little bit in this shawl I made for my mom out of it, but nothing with it just by itself. And so this is the yarn that I used here. So you can see it's pretty fine yarn, but it's really fluffy and nice and soft. So excited to get that completed. That did take me a little bit because of the fineness of the yarn. And also I've been working on this sweater and I pretty much gave up on this sweater. This is one of the reasons I haven't been online, because I love watching podcasts, but when people don't actually talk about knitting, like they talk about what's going on in their personal life more than their knitting projects, it's kind of, I don't know, that's why I'm there. I'm there for the knitting. So I want to be able to show you guys progress that I'm making. So the sweater's interesting, and I think I'm actually going to rip it out, and I'll tell you why. This is fisherman's rib, and I've never did this before, and I held sock yarn, this yarn here from Knit Picks, with mohair, this mohair here, and this mohair, it's like shedding all over my car. So I'm like, I don't know if I want a full sweater out of this stuff, maybe, but also I was thinking the fisherman's rib on it, it's way too loose, and I'm afraid the sweater, see this, like, I feel like I want a smaller needle on this thing. And this sweater is the Ryant pullover. This is a picture of that right here. And I just kind of stopped working on that because, I don't know, this picture here shows it. It looks like a much tighter gauge than what I have going on. So, yeah, but I mean, it was cool to do the fisherman's rib. I never did that before and figure how that goes, but yeah, I'm not really liking the fabric I'm getting out of this. So I think I'm gonna start that guy over. Maybe just the yarn by itself and not with the mohair. Or I'll try a little sample first with oh, that's nice, Ruby. Get off. I'll try a little sample first with she's humping my other dog, with just the yarn by itself, and then try one with the mohair and see the difference if I start it over. This is just a little sock I've been working on. It's 2x2 rib for the cuff, and then I'm just going in regular just knit stitch. I'm going to continue on down and do the rest. I was contemplating if I want to do this green with it. I have this green in my stash. So what else? Currently I'm working on this tank top, And this is called the Jolinda Tank, and it was found on Knit Picks. And what happened here is that it's springtime and we were having like more rain than normal. Suddenly it's transitioned into 90-degree weather. And so I have plans to make a black sweater. I was gonna make the Cosmo cardigan out of this black yarn I had gotten from the Goodwill. And now I'm gonna do this tank top because it's so dang hot. Jolinda Tank, and this is it here. Now this sweater, or this tank top sweater, it's a cool pattern. This is why I have never done this kind of a hem before. So it has you like knit this down like in length. Hey, knit this down in length, and then you like knit two together and like seam it up into itself. So it's totally like a finished edge, and it has these 4 lace columns going on it. So it's really interesting the way it's working out. And this is gonna be this is True Blue yarn from Lion Brand, and I found that I had seen this at my Michael's a while back, and it's supposed to be so light and airy and nice, like for summer. So since it's been so hot, and it was on sale, and this stuff is like super silky, so I grabbed like 4 of this in the white, and then I also picked up 4 of this color pink, and they were like pretty sold out on their colors. I wanted some of the other colors, but they were they only had like a couple, and I didn't want to go short, so I got this pink, and I'm gonna make an outline tank by Jessie May in this yarn. And I just want to talk about something real quick. I think one of the reasons I'm so happy to start this podcast, and I think the subscribers that I do have currently on this podcast, is that I like my knitting so much because I think it's something that I can control in my life, and I think that's something that maybe some of you share the same opinion that are knitters. I love the fact that I can bring it with me. It's like sometimes I feel I have 4 kids, like I'm not in control of my time. Sometimes I'm just stuck waiting a lot for my kids, when I'm waiting for them to get out of school, when I am waiting, like doing homework with them at the table and they're just taking forever, when I'm sitting at their sports. Like right now I have a senior in high school that's doing volleyball, and he's got a couple games a week. They're just about to finish up. He's got 1 more month of school left about, and you know, we're doing college plans and all of that with him. And then I have my 15-year-old that's a freshman in high school, and she's doing gymnastics, and these meets last for like 4 hours. So we're stuck there until like 9 o'clock at night when she has meets, and some of the weeks it's been like 2 days a week. And also, you know, we're going to soccer first for the 2 other younger boys. I have a 7-year-old and a 12-year-old, and we're like, I'm sitting there at soccer practice, and then it's immediately to gymnastics, and it's like I can bring my knitting with me. Also, like when I'm at work, you know, it's like you're not always in control of like exactly where you work. Like you just need to make money. It's not necessarily bringing you joy, your job that you currently have, but you're just there because you need to provide for your family, and you need to have money for your house and all of that. So just having that, something that you really enjoy, that you can alter the color of it, the pattern that you pick, all of that, it means so much to me. So thank you all for joining me. I hope you like and subscribe. I hope you'll share this with others. I actually haven't even had my family members like subscribe, because I kind of like to keep things separate. So I don't have a lot of subscribers yet. I hope to post more often. I hope that you're enjoying what I'm talking about and I'm not boring you. Like a lot of times I just love getting pattern ideas from other makers, and that's one of the things that I love most about watching and just feeling encouraged with my own knitting, just watching other people doing it. So I hope you have a good week, and gosh, tomorrow's Friday. I'm so looking forward to the weekend. We wanted to hit the beach, but it's actually raining today. This crazy weather. Can you believe that? So I think it's going to be stormy the whole weekend. So also I'm on Instagram if you want to look for me, Beagles and Bobbles on Instagram. Most of the time I'm posting my projects like that I'm currently working on there, because it's easier for me to do that versus record a video, because there's too much chaos at my house, too much noise with the kids, too much running around. I work half the day as well, so yeah. So I hope all of you take care. I hope you're all enjoying your knitting. And I know a lot of other makers right now are making tank tops and they're feeling encouraged. So me too. I want to make all the things, everything. I also have some sewing that I'm going to get back out because I love my handmade dresses for the summer. Go on the beach, there's nothing easier than just throwing on a homemade dress, and when you're going and when you're leaving, just throwing it back on. So I hope you all take care. Bye.